Greetings and welcome to Holistic Living Network. I'm your host, Rochelle Thornhill. I am a wellness chef and a plant advocate with 99 Plants. During our show, we're going to show you how you can experience realistic ways of real health, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. We're going to have some awesome guests share their testimonies. We'll do food preparations. We'll even be going to grocery stores and other places where we show you how you can really have holistic health care and holistic living in your life. Today, our debut show, we're going to discuss cleansing and detoxification. You may wonder, what is a real cleanse? What is a real detox? There's so many products out there nowadays where you can buy a kit or a product and it promises you to be healthier. We're going to talk about cleansing and detoxing with real food. We have our special guest today that will talk about their experiences. What we're also going to do is talk about specific types of cleanses. You may have heard about fasting, and you may have heard about cleansing and detoxing. Well, fasting is doing a spiritual fast, eating no food. No food is included, maybe a little bit of water. So if you want to do a fast and you feel like you want to eat, don't do the fast. Go ahead and do some sort of a cleanse. That way you'll have healthy benefits of still maintaining good health, losing weight, clearing your mind, clearing your spirit, having better relationships. This is all involved when you do a detox or a cleanse. Our first guest is Bilal Samadi, and he's going to talk about his experience with a cleanse called the Master Cleanse. Wow.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Blessed love, family.
Blessed love. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your experience.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, the cleanse that you've done is called the Master Cleanse.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit what that involves.
Okay. Well, the Master Cleanse involves, well, first, it has to do with cleansing. Like, you have to flush yourself out. There's sea salt involved with the flush, and people sometimes use like castor oil as well, just to kind of flush out first.
Okay,
and
so
then,
that's the first step.
Yeah, that's the first step.
Before you even start with the rest of the ingredients, there's a first step that's involved.
Exactly, yeah. So then there's lemons. There's lemons, water, spring water, and grade B maple syrup.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is there a difference? Could you share a little bit about the difference between what's grade B maple syrup?
Well, they say that grade B maple syrup has all of the nutrients in it, that you need, that your body needs. Really.
Okay.
So that's why they use grade B.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically you mix those together. You have your lemons, your maple syrup, your water, and
just one more ingredient.
Maple syrup, water, and cayenne pepper.
It's very important.
Yeah, that is.
I remember because I've done this before too, but it's years ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time ago. Okay. Yeah. So, and the cayenne pepper adds to the cleansing as well. You know, have you sweating, have you, getting all of those toxins out.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, and I think you'll be surprised how good it tastes. It actually tastes pretty good. I mean, it's not about it tasting good, but for me, I like sweets, so I'll add in a little bit of extra maple syrup than I should. But
it's important to make sure that you are having some type of joy.
Yeah, I feel that. Exactly. So it's not grueling.
Exactly.
I remember a friend came over one day when I was doing the Master Cleanse, and I think I poured the rest of it into the maple syrup jar.
And just shook it up.
And shook it up, and I was drinking from it, and somebody was like, "Is he drinking alcohol?"
Right, because some of those maple syrup bottles look like flasks.
Yeah,
Look
it's
like
true.
liquor flasks.
It's true.
That's funny.
Yes.
Okay. So what else did you experience during the cleanse? Because I know a lot of people think, really, am I just going to drink this all day? I'm going to get so hungry.
Exactly.
I'm going to get depressed or angry or frustrated. Did you experience anything like that?
Well, I must say the first and second day are the hardest.
Okay.
You know, once you get through the second day, it's pretty easy, you know? And people do it for different durations, but I think it's mainly a 7-day cleanse.
Did you do the full 7 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So after the second day, it was much easier for you?
It was much easier, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, during the first day, second day, you may feel a little bit of lightheadedness, and those cravings are still there, you know. So yeah, it's a little harder. And I would say, just to help get through it, I use sleep. No, I'm playing.
That was my next question. But
if you get
if
really
you sleep, then you're not around food. You're not hungry.
Yeah,
You don't have temptation.
Exactly.
But during the day, I'm sure you were tempted.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So what did you do during the day when you're up, you're awake, and you're tempted? What do you do?
Well, for me, my passion is music, you know. So when it comes to your passion, when you it's your passion when you do it and time flies by, like you look up and it's like, where'd the time go?
Yeah.
So when I get into my music, I focus into my music. By the time I look up, sun's down, it's time to go to bed, you know?
Thank you so much for sharing that experience with us. We're going to have you back and discuss even more about your experience with holistic living.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Thanks. We'll be right back with our next guest, who will talk a little bit more about a different type of cleanse. It's going to be a juice cleanse with using green foods. Asking God to bless the food before a meal has been an accepted ritual handed down from generation to generation. It has been thought by some to promote better nutrition and healing by raising the vibration of the food. Better that we ask God to bless our proper selection of more complete foods as we go shopping for that which will advance our physical and our spiritual needs. Ask Him to bless the preparation of the food and for temperance in eating, so as to enable our bodies to receive the utmost of value from what God has so abundantly supplied for our daily use. Ask Him to bless the animal, fish, or fowl we did not kill, that we may better sustain our lives with the finer quality of live, fresh fruit, vegetables, and seeds. Better to ask God to give us knowledge, to keep our bodies strong and healthy, so we have no need to ask Him to heal a sick and ailing body that we produced ourselves by not originally obeying His simple laws. Welcome back to Holistic Living Network, our debut show, Cleansing and Detoxification. I am now speaking with Angela Satterwhite, whom I know as Mama Angie. She has had an experience with a cleanse called the 10-day smoothie cleanse.
Green smoothie cleanse.
Okay. And that is by a woman named JJ
Smith.
Okay.
Exactly.
And it sounds like an awesome
It
cleanse.
is an awesome cleanse.
Tell us a little bit more
Okay,
about
let me just tell you all about it. I got a hold of the cleanse just by coincidence.
Okay.
And I read the book and I decided, I'm going to try it. And they start every Monday. So that Monday I got all my things together. And what you really need are leafy greens, water, and a little fruit.
Okay.
And that's it. And so it has to be fresh, organic greens. And it has to be fresh, organic fruit. And preferably alkaline water. So I put it all in my Vitamix, blend it up, and drink it. And it's good. And also I add flaxseed. Have you used flaxseed before?
Flaxseed is an awesome
Okay,
source
great.
of plant
So I add flaxseed, and then I found that I needed to add like a little raw vegan protein powder in there. Okay, so the whole idea is that you're going to hydrate your body and detox your body by using clean, healthy foods. So what I found out is that the toxins and poisons are trapped in your fat cells. And so, we can go on a diet and try to lose weight, and you might lose some weight, but all those toxins and poisons, all those steroids and all the hormones and all the stuff they put in the meats and the stuff they spray on your vegetables and your fruits, and we don't think about it. We just go to the store, it looks good, looks clean, you know what I mean, right?
Yes,
okay, and so you just eat and you think it's good, and you're used to eating food the way your parents prepared it,
right?
Because that's the way it tastes good, and you think it's good for you, but it's not necessarily good for you. All those poisons and toxins are building up inside those fat cells. So the whole idea is that you use these leafy greens and this fresh fruit to flush it out. So it comes out in many different ways, and that is going to make you feel a lot more healthy.
How was your experience during the first couple of days?
It was awful.
Okay.
Because I'm not self-disciplined.
Right.
I've never done a cleanse before. So the first day I was like hyped up, I'm gonna do it. And I got through it, but by the time I went to bed, I really wanted some, what I thought, real food. Because a smoothie for breakfast, smoothie for lunch, a smoothie for dinner.
So this is all you're having?
That's all you have. No, well, you have snacks like almonds, celery, maybe with a little organic peanut butter with no sugar in it, or something like that. Okay. That's about it.
Okay.
And for your little snacks, and that's all you're having. So by the time I went to bed, I was like, man, I would like to have some ribs and some baked potato with butter or sour cream or something. But I went on to bed. Okay, I'm good. Second day, awful. And I had to go to the gym. I decided 60 is a new sexy. So I had to get my body together, get my health together, get my mind together. So I hired a trainer. And when I went to the gym, I was like in a terrible mood. I was upset. I was feeling lackluster. I didn't really want to exercise. But the trainer was saying, stick with it.
Yes.
Because it's going to make a difference. And I said, well, how can I get better? How can I feel better and I'm not eating more? He said, just give it another 2 or 3 days, and you're going to come in here with so much energy, you're just going to be like, it's going to blow your mind.
Right.
And sure enough, the third day, I was like, hello, blah, 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 let's work out.
So it's true really what they say. Yeah. You were experiencing the detox. When you were feeling bad and having the cravings and being tempted, you were going through that detox. So that's what they say is supposed to be the way that it goes. Sometimes you have headaches. You feel dizzy, you feel sick in the stomach, and emotionally you feel really nasty.
Well, I did. And then, like a miracle, I felt better. And with each day, I felt better and better.
Good.
And by the time I got to the 10th day, I felt really good. I lost 6 pounds. Most people, they say lose from 10 to 15 pounds. I lost 6 pounds, so I was grateful for that. But the thing that was so awesome about it is that so far I've lost 5 inches off my stomach.
Wow, congratulations.
So I'm not losing a whole bunch of weight, but evidently I am detoxing. that stuff is coming off around here. And that's the part that makes you sick, right?
Right.
That's the part that gives you, makes you eligible to get a heart attack or a stroke and all those kinds of things. And at my age, you know, I want to be a healthy, active senior.
Right.
You know, I want to have a lot of fun. So I'm just grateful and thankful that I did that. And now I'm trying to continue on with other forms of detoxing.
How?
Well, I just did a foot detox.
Okay.
And
How did that go?
And well, I was amazed. I put my foot in a bucket of water, and there's a little ion machine they stick in there, and all of a sudden the water started turning orange and brown. And so the lady that was in charge of the center said those were toxins coming from my body.
Wow.
And I'm not sure.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's another kind of detox, but of
Yes.
course, cleansing with food is best, and that did show
that I am sure
to
of.
do you
That
very
I
well.
am sure of.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so
Okay.
much for sharing
Oh,
that
well,
with
thank
us.
you.
And we want to talk more about holistic living, and we will with our next shows. We will have other shows that will involve clean eating, so eating real food, raw food regimen, a vegan food regimen, and also taking you on more trips to the grocery store so you can find out how to do this the best way. Mama Angie, we really appreciate you sharing that with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back. The juice of fresh fruits and vegetables is the richest available food source of vitamins, minerals, and enzymes. Usually, you can't just eat enough raw fruits and vegetables in a day to nourish your body properly. While this has probably always been true, it is especially true today, when you need extra nutrients to help your body detoxify a large amount of environmental toxins. On most days, you probably can't find the time to eat 5 pounds of carrots, but certainly you can find the time to drink their nutritional equivalent in a delicious, nutrient-rich glass of juice. That's why juicing is such an important addition to a busy lifestyle. Welcome back to Holistic Living Network. During this portion of our show, we're going to open the floor for some questions and some answers and further discussions from our guests. And again, it was so nice talking to you all. But maybe you all have some questions for me. I've had some experiences with detoxing and cleansing as well, and being a plant advocate.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, I heard him say earlier with the master cleanse. That's not something I want to do, but the other portion, he was saying that you had to start off with the Epsom salt flush,
Yes.
and I thought you bathed in Epsom salt.
You can.
So that really threw me. I
It's
didn't know
actually
you could
sea
drink
salt.
that.
Salt, because you can't drink.
I thought you said.
Epsom
I thought you said.
Maybe Epsom salt is magnesium stearate.
Yeah,
It's
so
something
that really
you
threw
wanna
me off.
Put
Yeah.
in your body, but sea salt, natural,
you-
kosher sea
So
salt.
what is it, like a tablespoon in a 8-ounce glass of water? You drink that, or is that it? Or
You do drink it.
Yes,
You drink
yes.
it, and what it does is it starts your digestive system to release.
because I thought we didn't want salt in our body.
Oh, the body
Like that.
requires salt.
What?
The body requires iodine to function. It's for the electrolytes in the body to work. So when people start a cleanse, normally before they start, they've eaten a whole lot of food. And sometimes it can be very taxing to the body if you just immediately go into a cleanse with food still in your digestive tract. So with the sea salt, it kind of gets that, kind of like a laxative. So kind of pushes a movement through.
So is it like an 8-ounce glass of water or 16 ounce? Is it like 1 tablespoon? I mean, if I wanted to do something like that.
I'm pretty sure, and you can refer to the Master Cleanse book, but I'm pretty sure that it's about a half a teaspoon per 8 ounces.
Okay.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
I have another question, if I may.
No.
Because I heard about the castor oil detox. And I know we didn't really talk about it, but I heard him say something about castor oil. So the way I heard about castor oil is that you pour some on like a flannel piece of cloth.
And use it as a poultice. And it can pull toxins out of your skin. People usually use a piece of wool flannel. That serves very well as a body poultice. And you can pour the castor oil on it and kind of bandage it to that part of your skin. People have used it to draw out toxins, tumors, and things like that. But I do believe, Bilal, what you talked about was drinking the olive oil.
Yeah, that's actually the CKLS cleanse.
Yes, I've done that before too.
Yeah. That's actually a good type of cleanse to do before even like a master cleanse, just flush everything out. And they say it's hard to take the castor oil, so they say like a lemon helps. I think you can use olive oil or castor oil. Okay. And I think they say you should use a lemon to keep it down.
Right, because oil and water.
Yeah, it's like it wants to come up.
So it's going to want to come up. So that any citrus, and you can use an orange, but something very more potent, like lemon. Yeah. Sucking on a lemon juice, singing a song, just getting it over with. Because drinking oil, it seems unnatural to the body, but what it does is clean the elimination tract completely, which includes your liver, your pancreas, your kidneys, all of that, and not just your colon.
Nice.
So that's why it's really good to do the CKLS as well along with it. And you just flush. You flush, and then you take on this new cleanse, and your body is just ready for it. Your body's just ready to do that.
I wanted to bring up the spiritual side of cleansing.
Yes, that's important.
And just kind of put it out there as far as, you know, some remedies. I know there's sage. There's different ways of spiritually cleansing. Any comment on that?
Yes, I think any fast, cleanse, detox should start with prayer and meditation. Praying is speaking to the Most High, and meditation is listening, because you want that guide. You want to get in touch with your spiritual self so you can be stronger than your physical self and get through it. And I'm sure each of you came to that part of the cleanse where there's that battle. Yeah. And that's a real spiritual battle, because it's our behavior that we're fighting, our habits and our behaviors that's about to change. And I believe that the best way to do that is first through prayer and meditation.
Exactly. And I think meditation also has to do with the mental cleansing as well, because to be able to detox from all of the day's thoughts, all of the thoughts that are, you know, impending, like you gotta do this, you gotta go here, you gotta go there, to shut all of that down. And that's the same thing that fasting does. It shuts down all of the, you know, you don't have to, the body doesn't have to do all of the digestion and all of that. It gets to rest so that all of those vital energies, all of the energy that's in the body can go towards other things like creativity and just energy to go through the day, and you know, yeah, that type of thing. So, and then there's sage, there's what do you call that, with the charcoal and the frank and myrrh. You know, it's good to get all of those
in
things.
your environment to kind of get your mood right for a cleanse. Thank you all again so much. That was a good discussion. Hopefully we answered some more questions for you.
Thank you.
And getting you ready to do your cleanse. So we want to welcome you back to visit with us and talk about these things. We're going to really get into holistic healthcare, holistic living, and how to be healthier. Thank you so much for joining us. Peace and blessings. This is a call for planetary healing and purification. A global resurrection is mandatory if we are to continue to thrive on Earth. This is a call to the United Nations, to the communities of the world. This is a call to our leaders, political, spiritual, educational, business, and artistic, who have an even greater responsibility to purify, lest the people be led to mass destruction. We have come into the age when our cleansing is most urgent, right here, right now. According to how we disrespect or respect nature and our body temples, we will experience total devastation and destruction, or total enlightenment and resurrection. From the global to the personal, there is evidence that the necessity for the purification of the heart, mind, and body temple is at an all-time high.